There is power in seeing that someone who's been through it is still standing and they are still doing the thing. They're very much, maybe differently shaped, but they're still around, they're still here, and they're still that same person that's worthy of love. I think that's the thing that we forget a lot of the time, or at least, anybody that's been through it. I mean, I'm fortunate enough to say that I really haven't had a whole lot of experience with it. I've had awkward moments and serious moments, but nothing consistent. And anytime somebody tells me about their experience, the number one thing they say is, I just didn't feel like I was worthy. And that's why I never did anything about it. That's why I never said anything about it. I didn't think that I was the priority in that situation. So when somebody comes to you and tells you they're in a situation, how do you comfort them? What can you do for them? What should you do for them?
I think the biggest thing is to let them know that they're not alone. Let them to validate their experiences, that the behaviors that are being performed onto them by their abuser are not their fault. They didn't do anything to cause this. They're not overreacting, and
Yeah.
that they need to be safe. I'd say getting them out of the situation should be the primary focus, and sort of being there, because I believe the number is something like 7 to 8 women end up, or 7 to 8 times a woman will go back to her
Wow.
abuser. And the only reason I didn't go back, I went back once, and I didn't go back the second time, and I'm really very thankful I didn't. But the only reason I did not was because I had an incredible, incredible support network. I
Mm.
was surrounded by love and friends, people who just listened to me and let me talk about things as much as I needed to, but kept reminding me to like don't go back. And I would say that's the big thing. When someone identifies themselves as living through a situation like that, support is like the number one thing. The only reason I'm where I'm at this point, gosh, it was 7 months, 2 days ago from the
Wow.
date that I fled. And the only reason I'm at this point is because of the overwhelming support and love that I've received. So I hope that I can be some sort of example of sort of like what happens when a community stands behind a survivor, what happens when we believe women, when we believe victims.
Yes.
Um, we can heal, we can move forward.